What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hmm. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, I think we cooking. Let me go ahead and let me get this shit up real quick here. What's up? What's up, Kayla? How you doing? Uh, Let me switch this up real quick. This is crazy because I'm trying to find my post on Facebook. I know it went live because somebody already liked it, but I can't find it. So let me see here. There it is right there. Bang. Okay. Okay. We're good. All right. Oh, my bad. My bad. My bad. Yes. She says, good morning, bro. Congrats on the wins last night. I just can't find the win. I'm getting so frustrated. Yeah. So, the way I approached that NFL, the way I approached NFL yesterday was, the way I approached NFL yesterday was, I didn't try to do nothing different. I had a couple parlays that lost by like a little bit, man. I needed like 25 yards from Terry McLaurin and shit like that. But at the end of the day, like week one and week two, I try to let the match. It's a lot of uncertainties, but what I do know is, and everybody knows this, the touchdown's going to get scored the same type of way. Either you most more than likely when you bet on them, either they're gonna throw them in a reception or receiving, rushing. So I pretty much stuck to it, the guns with the with the touchdown props. Um, had a monster one going as to where uh, if Adams got a touchdown, I feel like Adams gonna have a little bit better year this year. I feel like it, but I do like Minshew. It was game one. I do expect Adams to get traded. But at the end of the day, yeah, man, I don't really do too much. I try to let everything set in and try to go from, just try to carry over from last year in a sense in certain spots. But, it is what it is, man. Okay day yesterday. I can't complain. I didn't post none. Was very busy. I do like some most of the time on Sundays I do cook and you know sort of like a catering style cooking. So my Saturdays and Sundays during football be kind of locked up, but I'm leaning towards not doing that too much this year like I was last year. So, but going forward, I'm definitely gonna bring in some MLB. I mean some NFL content. And it's all as early as this week coming up because I I, uh, I definitely I felt the urge. I felt the urge, but I just fell back. So much content, overload right now. I didn't want to bring anything that just that was bad. I didn't want to bring any bad information. Week ones are always a toss up, so most of the time I do sit back on week one and just enjoy the ride. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody's really waiting for it. They tired of MLB and waiting for NFL. You got a lot of good guys out there that's pretty good at the sport. You got a lot of guys that's not that good at the sport, capping it or just putting out tickets and things like that. But it's hard to decipher who is who. You know what I'm saying? So only weather concerns we got here for NFL, right, MLB right now is it's still it's steamy out west. Temperatures around 90 degrees and winds are blowing out at 10 miles an hour. Bump to bats. Hendricks in that game. Dodgers might walk all over him. You know what I'm saying? So definitely looking at those boys there. Haven't looked at everything today. Just want to go through some things right now. The other day, I think it was Saturday, I was grilling and stuff like that, getting prepared for today and getting prepared for Sunday, and I passed out some bad plays, man. That was crazy. But there was some good plays, but they were bad, man. It just didn't cash, man. Missed a couple on the hook. That was in the members only and stuff like that. That was just a straight. Those was just straight L's. I don't like that. I don't at all. You know what I'm saying? And I don't. I could have just took the weekend and fuck off, man. Just really. Long story short, let's get right into it. Let me see what we got here. So I only looked at two games here. The first game here, and I'm just gonna breeze through it, show you guys what I like, what I'm looking at, but I haven't looked at anything. So, but I want to make this pretty quick. We're getting to the part of the season where, of course, NFL is here, and then basketball is OTW on the way, and that's when I really fade away from baseball. We got less than a month for the playoffs. I don't normally cover the playoffs in the NFL. Um, yeah, and then the weather's changing as well, so it's gonna be a lot of like when we first began, a lot of hits, runs, and RBIs. I was betting, but the lines have been so frustrating right now. I could probably only take like hits, runs, and RBIs for like 2.5 right now. But the weather's gonna change. Of course, there's still gonna be home runs, but it's gonna be a little bit different going on. It's gonna be a little bit different going on. But this is normally the time where I fade away and go into football and basketball. Plus, I'm only one person, man. I'm only one person, and it is what it is. I do work. I do a lot of stuff, but I'll try to make time for y'all. First game here was Miami and Pittsburgh. We got over in the 70 in this. I mean 7.5. This I'm talking about 70. Um, I like Pittsburgh in this one here. Of course, they got Skeens on the mound. They are minus 270 favorites. Yeah, well, like I said, yeah, you're getting close to playoff baseball, and then the weather plays a big factor. So the weather could be changing, and it could be messing around with the with things, you know. So uh, uh, first here, like I said, it's gonna be Pittsburgh or nothing for me in this spot here. Money line parlays, one line straights. I probably would take a stab at the run line here. Was looking at Paul Skeens. Paul Skeens. Now we know they're going to be trying to limit him in some short shape, form, or fashion. Um, Look at his strikeouts here. He had 6 strikeouts in 3 of his last 4 games, and he pitched 100 pitches last game. Then the previous 2 games versus Chicago, one versus Chicago, one versus Cincinnati. He pitched 80 something pitches. So you gotta watch that. So he did pitch hundreds. Don't know how many pitches he's gonna throw, right? Then look at his strikeout line. I'll take a look at the strikeout line right now. I should have looked at it yesterday, but I was so busy serving food. Let's see, 7.5. So but on the bat side, I didn't look at the Miami bats. I was looking at the Pittsburgh bats here. Big sample size versus Biozzo's pitch mix here. The lefties look good. Reynolds, Celeste, Cruz, Grandal. They all got good averages versus his pitch mix. And then when I was looking at the righties, which were Biozzo, Biozzo, he's pitching his worst to righties. He's got 7 bombs. At least he's giving up power to righties. 7 bombs there to 2 bombs to lefties. And then where were we? So he's got a 250 average. He'll be on the road where he's got a 250 average on the road towards righties as well. So as you can see on the road, um, home runs per 9. I mean, he doesn't have given up that many bombs, but he's giving up power to righties in general, right? 2.89 at home, 2.25 on the road. So that's what I did look at the righties first, trying to see what they look like here. He throwing that. He's throwing the. Let's see, to righties here. Sweeper, cutter, fastball, sweeper. So with the righties, and he's pitching his worst towards righties. If you get somebody like Bart Triolo or IKF could possibly be leading off, and then you got Andrew McCutcheon who will strike out, but he got 2 bombs, and he's batting 260. Nick Gonzalez, so even these 278s, 273s, all that's a pretty good batting average, man. But you got a few guys up here that are probably mint green, who's hitting a little bit better with more sample size. So, and then like I showed you the lefties. The lefties look good. I can only look towards Pittsburgh in this spot. Moneyline parlays, run line straights. Get a pitching lean to or you can look at the first 5 with skiing on the mounds. First 5 run lines, shit like that, right? So it's all Pittsburgh for me. I don't care, what these Marlins bats are really gonna look like, but I'm gonna look at them either way it go. So right now, I'm gonna look at them right now. Looking at the Miami side here. Uh, I don't really too much care to bet on these Miami boys, but just for the people who probably want to see or whatever the case may be, uh, fastball, sinker, slider. Man, I ain't even look at baseball. Them motherfuckers want some other people team, some of the other teams won. I ain't even looking at baseball. I ain't looking at baseball yesterday. I should have looked at what happened today before I jumped on, but no, I didn't know that. I did not. So that probably didn't happen in a long time, man. I didn't know that. They all probably should have lost, including my Bears. Um, Let me see. What's this kid's name here? Skeens. Mm. Hmm. Well, versus Pittsburgh, these guys not striking out that much. That's one good thing for them. I don't, despite them being pretty green in most spots here and most bats, I still don't feel like I'm gonna get to them. But anything can happen. Jake Berger, he's haven't been burgering lately. Just a lot of guys that I just don't feel like I want to bet on. Truthfully, what about the lefties here? Four seamer, sinker, curveball. Jesus Sanchez, Xavier Edwards. Um, yeah, Berger has. He was hot at once. Yeah, so I mean they look okay. You know what I'm saying? And Skeens. Let me see. I think he's getting hit a couple times here and there, so they look okay. Truthfully, uh, earn runs two, earn runs four. Miami. He hasn't faced Miami this year. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. So three walks here, four walks there, four walks there. Yeah, I normally have been playing some ball. We'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, I just don't know when they're gonna limit Paul Skeens. You know, uh, 7.5. Favored to the over. It's favored to the over here. So looking at that 7.5, favored to the over, automatically tells me like some of those boys that's in green. Vegas might think that this game they can probably hit. They can probably hit him. Biozzo, uh, Pittsburgh looked really good versus him. Um, Pittsburgh team total sitting at 4.5. Pittsburgh team total sitting at 4.5, and that's kind of like telling a little bit as well, right? Like they're gonna be put up some runs. Um, so the lefties, I know I like the lefties. I like IKF. I mean Triolo. He'll be probably hitting at the end of their lineup, 7 or 8. Uh, if you get a Bart or something in there, I can see them boys putting up some runs. So you never know. If you think Miami can put up some runs, then you could probably look at an over. He says Skeens going under 7.5, play down to 6.5. It's possible, but like I said, it's favored to the over. We just looked at some of the numbers here, and anything can happen. Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? Miami is just one of those fishy ass teams, right? So Seattle put up four on Skeens, and Chicago Cubs put up four on Skeens. Um, Miami can just be pesky at times. They just came out there put up runs on Nola. I gave out the 1.5. That was kind of man. That was kind of ass right there. And like I said, and then when you got with Skeens, you don't know when they're gonna limit his pitches. Like I said, right here, he went 100 pitches versus the Cubs. Then prior to that, he went 87, 82. So what is it gonna be, right? He did give out four walks right here versus the Cubs. Walks can be a problem too, putting unnecessary people on base. Like three of his last four games, he's had 6 Ks or he got 6 Ks in three of his last four games. Do I want to bet on any of these Miami bats? No, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Do I want to bet on any of these boys bats? No, I don't. Truthfully, I don't. Miami, but I'm being neutral on the side as far as the bats. But if I am taking the side, it's gonna be money line parlays, run line straights in favor of Pittsburgh. The lefties, I love the lefties. I like some of the righties. IKF and the rest of the lefties, I like those boys. Yeah, that's a decent prop. 1.5, under 1.5. Yeah, if you don't get it now, it'll probably end up being one later. So you have to jump in on that early. Next game here, we're looking at well, I looked at that game first, but Tampa Bay Rays and Philadelphia Phillies here. We got Sousa on the mound. He'll be an opener. Um, Christopher Sanchez, right? So Tampa Bay, historically they've hit lefties well, but I just don't want to. I don't want to go against Philly in this spot right here at home with Sanchez on the mound. So let me see. Hold on. So yeah, I don't want to go against Philly here. Um, I mean, I could see you looking at Yandy or somebody like that, but um, as far as Tampa Bay pitching here, he'll be an opener. Coming behind him would be Tyler Anderson, right? And Tyler Anderson, we know he gives it up to lefties. He probably gonna come in. Tyler Alexander, I'm sorry. So Tyler Alexander. So Tyler Alexander would be probably the bulk, right? So he'll probably come in, try to pitch three or four, about 4 innings, if he can last that long, right? So looking at his game log here, 4 home runs, 5 here versus Seattle, 3 versus the Dodgers, uh, 3 versus Arizona here. Just lately he's been giving up runs, right? Home runs for him 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. So he can give up some bombs as well. Middle. Remember, he's only he's gonna come in. He's gonna come in after. He's gonna come in after. He's gonna come in right after Sosa. Okay. So looking at his pitch mix here, he's the pitch mix that I did look at, and I don't really want to go through pulling everything up, but truthfully, let me show you. Tyler Alexander here. Um, truthfully, he's giving up to righties. And so I'm looking at him versus righties, right? He's got 17 bombs versus righties, 5 home runs versus lefties. Don't get it twisted. The lefties can hit him as well. I wrote some of these numbers down so I didn't have to go back and go through the hassle of pulling it up for you guys. But um, the right hand batters in play. Yeah, he's giving up power to right hand bats. Bohm, probably about 20 at bats, batting 450 versus that pitch mix. Trey Turner, 346 versus that pitch mix. Um, Weston, what's his name? Weston Wilson, if he's in the lineup, he's batting almost 500 or pulling probably over 500. So I'll be looking at the righties there. Bohm, Nick Cassiano, Will Muto was down there a little bit, but at the end of the day, Bohm and Trey for sure, right? Alec Bohm and Trey for sure. Looking at this team, this Philly team, um, versus left-hand pitching here. I mean, versus left-hand pitching here. Um, last 30 days here. Um, Philly, 19% K rate with a 138 WRC plus and 268 plate appearances. I can cut it down to the last 2 weeks and see what that thing do there. Uh, Let's see. Bone is probably hurt though. I think he's hurt. So 19% carry rate, 142 WRC plus, and 110 plate appearances. Small plate appearances. That's what you're gonna get with lefties. But at the end of the day, I can't. I can only look at Pittsburgh. Philadelphia. Moneyline parlays, run line straights. Uh, so it is what it is, right? And they big hefty favorites. You can get them on a run line, or you can look at them first five, something like that. I expect Philly to beat up on these boys. I ain't even gonna lie. So hopefully they do, and hopefully they get to Tyler Alexander, right? So that's where I'm at with that. Not too many Tampa Bay Rays bats here. They probably I thought this was gonna be higher favorites than that. You know what I'm saying? So I'll throw that over there. So it is what it is, right? Let me take a look. Let me see something. Boom. Let me check the status of these guys real quick. Phillies place Bohm on the injured list. Bohm, damn, Bohm, JT Realmuto. What? Damn, I didn't know these boys was hurt. Let me see something. Austin Hayes too. Austin Hayes looked good. No wonder that it ain't that high. Alex Baum. Okay, so we looking at Weston Wilson then. What's the projected lineup looking like? Weston Wilson be hitting eighth. I would like him. Castellanos, he didn't pop too much. Let me see, man. Let me go back and get this pitch mix for this guy here. Righties. Uh, what's this? Tampa Bay, right? Wilson bases at plus 160. So his hits, runs, and RBIs probably ain't probably plus money. Wilson hits, runs, and RBIs probably plus money. Plus money at 115, plus 110. There you go, Perk. Yep, plus 110 on DK. Yeah. Okay, so let me see something. Who was this? Bone Real Muto. So when was this? September 7th. Here's the latest on Bone's hand, Real Muto's knee, and a weird start for and Hayes infection. Hayes got an infection. So let me see. The projected lineup has Real Muto in it. Trey Turner. Definitely gonna like Trey. All right, so let's take a look real quick. Tyler Alexander to righties, he's throwing. As you can see right here, his isolated power is up and things like that. Our home run per now, whatever case may be. He is throwing that four seamer, changeup, cutter, throwing a lot of shit, man. Four seamer, changeup, cutter, sinker, sweeper. So boom. So he's probably going to be out. Trey Turner and Weston Wilson. Small sample size here, but you get the drift. They have been crushing lefties. Um, Sosa will strike out. We'll see. Austin Hayes, he's supposed to have some type of infection or something. We'll see what's going to happen and who's in these lineups. Trey Turner, I think you can bet on Trey Turner right away if you want to. You can bet on Weston Wilson right away if you want to, right? Um, the rest of these guys, you want to see who's going to be in the lineup. Real Muto's probably going to be in the lineup. Let me see. Yeah, he's probably going to be in the lineup. We'll see, though. Castellanos, didn't even see Castellanos. Castellanos was down here, slumping versus lefties. Hmm. Either way, I'll move it up a little notch to Trey. Looking at Trey here. Looking at the lefties here. Uh, he'll be throwing the four seamer, cutter, sinker, sweeper. Four seamer, cutter, sinker, sweeper. And over the course of the last month, none of these guys have a home run versus that pitch mix. Everybody looked good in the strikeout category, except for the Stubbs kid, who probably won't be in the lineup either way it goes. Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper have they are hitting for average. They're not barreling it. Kyle Schwarber does have a exit velo pretty up, but he's the flat ball is down for these guys. That can happen. I'm not gonna look into too much into it for somebody like Schwarber. We know one swing of the bat, but these guys haven't been getting a lot of power on this here. I still like them to win this game here, so it is what it is, right? Like I said, Schwarber's been hitting for average. That's awesome, for him. You know what I'm saying? Usually a swing for the fences type of guy, and Bryce Harper needs to turn it up. You know what I'm saying? So he might be getting ready to turn up anyway. So you know, take what you like, leave what you don't. Just remember, Tyler Alexander is pitching his worst to right-hand batters. I always look at it like that. Look at the splits and see what that thing do like that. Cincinnati Reds at Atlanta Braves here. Morton, one thing we do know about Morton is he is pitching his worst versus righties. Most of the time, that's on the road, right? So let's take a look at Morton real fast here. Morton here. At home, he's got a 6.5 ERA at home, right? Oh, no, that wasn't Morton. I'm tripping. That was somebody else. He's pitching his worst on the road. 21 bombs, 13 of them to righties. Um, okay, so I just don't like betting on him, or I just don't. I'm not a big fan of Charlie Morton this at this stage in his career. I'll tell you this right now. That's just it. Just is what it is, right? Uh, he gave up four bombs to Milwaukee, three to the Mets, one right here to San Francisco, one to Washington, one to Philly. So when last time he played Cincinnati? So he hasn't faced Cincinnati this year. That's interesting. Hmm, it's interesting. Okay. Uh, home versus righties. He got a 297 batting average. Home versus righties. Versus righty batters in general, he's got a 268. Home versus righties. What has he been doing at home? At home, let me see. Two earned runs there. Washington, two earned runs there. Milwaukee, that's when they smoked them. Them righties, they got a lot of righties in Milwaukee, so I know they probably gathered him at home. Uh, San Francisco Giants got a lot of righties. They probably got at them there. Uh, okay. Washington gave him 8. The Cubs got him for like 4. The Mets got him early. Okay, we'll see. Doesn't mean a lot, but let's look at these righties here versus this pitch mix. Then for Cincy here, um, fastball, sinker, slider. So Ty France been on fire. So I'll definitely write Ty France down. Where's my pen? Flash of nighttime on them just for my nighttimers out there. and some of these guys look good, but Ty France looks okay there. He does have a nice sample size. When you got guys with like Marte, Espinal, Jonathan India with 76, Steer with 64, Tyler Stevenson with 64, France. You can also look at that strikeout percentage right there for Ty France. I gotta look at Ty France with 3 bombs, but you can look at these guys lately, right? We can bring them in lately because Ty France the last week he's 7 for 11 versus pitch mix with a bomb, looking really really good there, right? Tyler Stevenson been selling like a mug, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I'm gonna bring it back to the last 3 weeks since there's a big sample size there. Last 3 weeks, Ty France Stevenson starting to look good there. So you can pretty much tell when some guys starting to heat up, you know, with a week or when you when you filter it by days and stuff like that. Fuck it, let's just go back to the last 2 weeks, man, and just keep it simple, right? Last 2 weeks, flash of nighttime on them. Nighttime, last few weeks, 6 for 12. Tyler Stevenson. Strikeouts are up. 5 for 15 for Ty France. K percentage is down, right? Um, I don't know which one would be the one I would probably bet on or how I would approach this game. It'll depend on how these lefties look. But definitely, Ty France and Tyler Stevenson, all the way through. They average has been solid all the way through. So I would probably look at those two guys there, especially depending on when they're hitting in the lineup there. They've been hitting a solid 300 for the last few weeks with a bunch of plate appearances. Those guys look like they've been, pretty consistent and get at least getting hits. Only looking at these guys for at least hits, right? So Tyler and France, right? I have to go dig a little deeper into some of their power numbers just to see if I want to take them for a bomb. But I looked at the righties because I know that this kid is more than his pitching is worse versus righties. So it's kind of like going hand in hand. I'll take it to look at the lefties now, right? So whatever he's doing versus lefties here, we will see. So fast fastball, sinker, curveball. So Ellie De La Cruz, of course, he's gonna look good. TJ Friedel been hitting bombs lately. Um, you know, uh, Ellie De La Cruz barrel was up, hard hits up, and fly ball is up. I think he hit a bomb yesterday or the day before. I'll bring it back to 3 weeks. Nope. In fact, I'll leave it there for real quick, right? And I'll leave it there real quick. Flash a nighttime filter on them real fast. See what that thing do. Still got the 3 bombs. So the 3 bombs came at night. Uh, the K percentage is up. Fly ball still looks decent. Exit velo, all this stuff looks decent. Even Friedel, his bombs had to come at night as well. Because when I flick the daytime filter, they bombs go away. They look terrible. They look ass. So that's probably where it's coming from, right? They like them night lights. They make them night lights. So somebody like TJ Friedel or Ellie De La Cruz, I probably would look at Ellie De La Cruz for sure there. I could even bring it back to the last 3 weeks just to get a detailed look, a semi-detailed look, just to see if how things has been looking the last 3 weeks. Last year I was all over Will Benson, pause, but last 2 weeks he's 5 for 13 versus this pitch mix with 2 bombs. He will strike out, but he will take you deep straight up. Will Benson, I was betting on him since last year. Um, What's up, Z's? What's going on? So it is what it is right there, right? Even if I filter it to the last 2 weeks, I usually go 3 weeks, then 2 weeks. That's when I filter it back. Mhm. So I guess, right? Um, Ellie Dennis Cruz is somebody that you have your choice, right? You can bet on him or not. We know how volatile he is. Ty France and Tyler Stevenson. France is not a guy I haven't been singling out all year long. So I have some real interest in France. Tyler Stevenson, I got real interest in him too. I have to do a little bit more snooping, right? So let's take a look at Ty France real quick. Just real quick, right? Ty France. He got out of that big ass ballpark and he started to hit good. Um, in general, he's got a 250 batting average to lefties, 245 to righties. Okay. He hmm, it would be on the road. Okay. Um, hmm. 9 home runs versus righties. Not that many. Let's see. Home versus lefties, home versus righties. Let me see something, man. Shucks, I went to my work email. Don't want y'all to see that. Do not want y'all to see that. Okay, let's see. I want to see something. You know what? I'm gonna look at this right here. Last week he's 7 for 11 with a bomb. I want to check out some of his exit velo logs and stuff. Ground out, 95 mile an hour single, 93 mile an hour single, 100 bomb, 100 miles an hour bomb, 362, 28 launch, uh, 94 single, single. Yeah, he's been balling, right? 94 and a half single, 96 and a half single, 101 exit velo double, 104, 105 ground ball single, ground out force out. Okay, there was this stretch right here where he was on fire. Singles, home run, ground out, single, single, double, single. Okay, Tyler Stevenson lately hit by pitch, strikeout, ground out, single, single, 85 mile an hour single, pop out double, single, single, double, single, double, single, double. Hmm. Hmm. What's the line? Oh. Hmm. Oh, let me plug in my computer. Hmm. Let me take a look at these Braves. You know what? Dang, I was looking at the wrong motherfucking pitch mix. That's what I was looking at. What's up? What's up? Big Bank. Dang, what's going on with my computer, man? Hopefully y'all can see. Nice plays. They was alright, man. It wasn't like I was telling you in the beginning. I just I, I didn't give out no plays or nothing like that for NFL. But week one, week two, I usually just walk into it with the same. So many uncertainties, man. So many uncertainties. If they don't play so many games, man, it's hard to put a read. But the touchdowns don't change, right? The touchdowns don't change that much. Damn, bro. My bad, y'all. I got to take another look at this because I looked at this shit the wrong damn way, didn't I? Let me see. Cincinnati. I got to take another look at this real quick. Fastball, sinker, slider, right? Um, Charlie Morton to righties. Fastball, slink, sinker, curveball. Oh, shit. Slider, curveball. Let's see. So Ty France, same shit. Tyler Stevenson, same shit. Uh, I guess I must have had it right. Let me take a quick flash at the lefties real quick. I think I had it right. I think I had it right. I just want to double check because I don't want to tell y'all no bullshit. It's easy to mess up on here. So curveball, fastball, changeup, curveball, fastball, changeup. Ellie De La Cruz, same guy. TJ Friedel. I guess it's the same thing. Flick a nighttime on them. Okay, they look a little bit better, but I guess the same stuff, bro. It's the same stuff. All right. So let me get back here to the Atlanta side of things here, and I'm gonna look at the righties real quick. Um, we get like I was saying earlier in the beginning of the video, man. We get into we got Nick Martinez. Okay, so we get to the part of the season, of course, where the playoffs is coming. I'm definitely gonna have to say goodbye to this MLB. I'm gonna definitely have to say that, and I will be bringing NFL content. Don't trip on that. But I'm only one guy. Like this weekend, I did have to cook. I do cook. Like I do a lot of jerk chicken and jerk nachos and jerk tacos and stuff during the NFL season. So catering style. So I do cook, man, and it can get kind of hectic around that time. Um, you know, for me. But baseball, basketball is baseball. I mean, football. We do have intervals where I can drop content here and there. Just got to wing myself off. I do wing myself off of basketball. I mean, football pretty quickly. You know what I'm saying? I do that for real. Give me my earbuds, man. I wean myself off. I go straight away. And I don't do a lot of content. If a playoff time come, I definitely don't be doing content for MLB. But it is what it is. Who I'm looking at? Nick Martinez. Another thing, it's not like I charging folks or something like that. Uh, I do gotta a little appreciative services where people do it's more like a appreciation to the channel. I do have that, but I don't charge anybody for stuff like that or whatever the case may be. So Nick Martinez walks. Okay, so all right, so let's take a look at Nick Martinez real quick. is a righty, going up against the righties. Let's look at the righties right off the back. We'll have the sinker, four seamer, change up, cutter. Sinker, four seamer. Um, the righties, um, the righties for I like Weston Trey Turner, and Weston Wilson for Philly. The lefties are in play. It's just that Bielso is pitching his worst versus left righty, so they getting the bump. Plus they hitting righties really, really good. Um, it'll be moneyline parlays, run line straights in favor of Philly. Uh, if the bet on it, it'll be Philly or nothing. Same thing with Pittsburgh. It'll be Pittsburgh or nothing. Good thing. The interesting thing about that Pittsburgh game, they was favored to the over. So it's only a 7.5. And Pittsburgh team total was 4.5. The lefties, uh, Cruz Reynolds, Grandal, guys like that. Uh, um, I couldn't talk about for those guys. Triolo, IKF, he should be leading off. I like Triolo, IKF. I had written down Tyler Stevenson, and Ty France, and I'm on the Atlanta side right now. So looking at the Atlanta boys here, going up against Nick Martinez, the sickest fastball changeup cutter, the sickest fastball changeup cutter. Um, Ozuna looks pretty good there. Of course, he's gonna look good. Whit Merrifield, gotta keep an eye on his stats. I think he get on YouTube, bro. It's on YouTube. You could probably it's on YouTube. You could probably let's see, YouTube. Um, let me show you. On my page, my YouTube page. YouTube got it in place where you can earn money from what I'm saying, for what you do. And I like it, you know what I'm saying? Let's see, YouTube here. So, right here, if you was to look at some of my links, just like Outlier, I haven't used it in a while, but I haven't put it on my content in a while, but they do sponsor my channel. Um, right here, as you can see, uh, right here. They sponsor my channel. Good folks over here. Game Day Insights. You can see my Twitter's right there. And then YouTube. YouTube got things in place where you can do tips, super chats, and stuff like that. As you can look at the community membership right here. This is the community right here. And I'll go in there. I'll post some things in there. You know what I'm saying? I'll post some stuff in there. When I post some stuff, you can see it says members only right here. And that would be members only. They have their own section where you could, where you could just, where you could, post in there, like 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 a social media postings and stuff like that. And that's the members only. And I got a link in there. It's only I probably was gonna go up to $4.99, but it's only three ninety nine a month. That's just showing appreciation to the channel. Help me keep the lights on. If you like what I do and you want to send a tip, you can super chat over there. You can do all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And along with that, you got memberships. It's only $2.99, just showing appreciation. That's basically what it's for. That's all. And I do drop stuff in there. The way I haven't really put a big plan in together, but like going forward, like what I like first, you just take what you like. I mean, it's only $2.99. You'll make that back when you'll make that back. You get $2.99 worth of video from me every day. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I'm pushing it or shoving it down nobody's throat. If you want to support me, that's a good way to support me. That's just just shows that's just it is what it is. I'm not throwing this shit out there like that. But if these social media sites are gonna put those type of things in play, then I'm with that as well, right? I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm a big fan of social media and what they've done for people. What they've done for people over the years. I've seen what they've done. I like it. You know, so I like it. You know, puts everybody in a place, in a space. You know what I'm saying? That's awesome though. So where we at? Looking at looking at looking at here. We can flip a nighttime switch on them, big time. Oh, definitely, sir. Definitely. Because Facebook, I don't know what's going on with them. Now, I used to make money off, I used to make good money off Facebook, man, with my reels and stuff. But, you know, they cut me out. I had a couple reels that reached 1 million and stuff like that. But as far as what I'm doing now, uh, platforms are different. Twitter, it's good. You know what I'm saying? It's good for something like this. YouTube is good for something like that. Facebook's not giving me a dime for this shit. But you know, so like I do got a Facebook group. Um, I've had that Facebook group for like 10 years, but it's hard to get people to be supportive of you. You know what I'm saying? I need like what? Maybe they start paying me for my streams after I get to they start paying me for my streams after I get to 5 and 10,000 followers. I should have been able to get that shit out of my Facebook group, but they so. And then we need to try to stick together there. But they just so. It's a lot of people in my Facebook group that's just so hung up on not not on not coming together. You know what I'm saying? I can't be around that. Um, and then you know I love everybody there. You know, so I open up the doors when I can to people, but I can't be around that mentality. You know, we all have to come together to for one common goal. One thing I don't allow us. I just can't be in every place at one time. Can't be in there all the time. Remember, I had that group for over 10 years. Over 10 years. It's just that it's hard to manage that shit. A lot of people. I got to shut down right now. I just don't let a lot of people in. I let people in by you know what I'm saying? But then, you know, it's a lot of people, you know, I feel for the people that get mesmerized by these screenshots and they forget that the common goal is to make money. You know what I'm saying? Is to make money. You know what I'm saying? If you could get you a plus 150 or a plus 200, that's good money. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? And you got to have realistic goals. A lot of people don't have realistic goals. You know what I'm saying? If you could be working to pay a bill, you know what I'm saying? This I call this working. You could be working to pay a bill. Some people don't. Some people playing for casual reason, all types of shit. But you could be doing this to pay a bill, a phone bill. I don't care what. It's no bet too small for me. I don't care if you have to bet 10 cents. That ain't none of my business. I could care less. But um, with that group, it's man, it's hard to them zeros, boy, them zeros. It's hard to convince people otherwise. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love the group. I won't see everybody eat. I don't condone anybody charging anything there. That group I created that motherfucker for for everybody to eat. You know what I'm saying? Do you know where you go and where you can go to? You can go to Twitter for that. It's a whole different beast. Each platform is different. Long story short is yeah, I really need like 10,000 followers on YouTube. I mean on Twitter. I mean on Facebook to make it beneficial for me. You know what I'm saying? For them to pay me for my streams. They don't, but I don't go around, asking people. Facebook is not superly overly known for gambling, but it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Right? It's coming. But what I'm gonna end up doing though, I'm gonna end up start giving out some. I'm gonna try to start giving out some bangers, and I just need to get those followers up to at least from 5,000 or 10,000, whichever one comes first. But I'm gonna have to give out bangers. I don't like to give out picks. A lot of people know me for a long time, right? I don't like to give out picks. I'd rather show people how to get to the picks because I don't like to give out a lot of picks. I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I do straight bets, and that's just not the sexy way. 3 years I was doing parlays, getting my shit knocked back, getting my shit knocked back. What took me to start doing straight bets was bankroll builders. I was doing bankroll builders, and it got to me. It got to. I was doing plus 100s. Once I got used to that number, once I got used to that number, the plus 100, minus 120, minus 110, hammering that shit, then that's what got me on the road to betting straights. It was so hard to get off them parlays, and I slide off into them now. But trust and believe, I do not bet a lot of money on them parlays. I don't bet a lot of money on them parlays, man. You know what I'm saying? The amount of money that we go through and we bet on this stuff every day, uh, especially your sport, bankroll building and stuff like that, making bankroll builders and betting straights en route to your personal plan. This shit can be really beneficial. Really can be really beneficial. So when I talk about that Facebook, and the tailing aspect is kind of crazy because I got a lot of friends on Twitter and a lot of associates on Twitter that have services and stuff like that I can also be a part of or I can even start. But I still promote free. I'm all about free help. You know what I'm saying? And I just wish we had more people on board. Now, and then we got women coming in here, they spending their hard-earned money and all that shit, telling and stuff like that. Man, this shit ain't. I ain't gonna say it ain't cool, but man, I feel for them people too. And then these men, young men as well, I feel for them because man, this shit is addictive, man. I've been there. I've been there. I had to straighten up my damn act. I've been there, man. And then a sport like MLB can be soul crushing. You know what I'm saying? It can be soul crushing. But you remember that one common goal, man. It's not hard to get to. It's not hard to get to. To stay on cue. You just gotta stay on cue. But YouTube is the yeah. They pay me. They pay me. I feel Twitter is more about lottos and who can hit the higher odds. It can be, but like I was saying, a lot of people get sidetracked behind that from what they supposed to be doing. Supposed to be winning money. You know what I'm saying? It's not a crime to bet these straights and to grind these straights. Or it's not a crime to learn and take your favorite plays, even if you're teasing them down. The profit, my model, the profit, the model is the profit and not deposit. Minus 110s and all that shit. That's what we forgetting that. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that lets you know when to start doing that shit is your pockets. Your pockets gonna tell you, damn, I need to straighten up, man. I need to straighten up. I need to straighten up. Sometimes it can be we can trick ourselves to thinking it's mentally too late to do that and dig ourselves a deeper and deeper and deeper hole. We only hit those. Some people only hit those high lottos to go back and chase them again. That crack high. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy. Um, but you're right though. You're right. You're right, Leslie. You're right. And I really, 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 there's a few people, man, you need to start a Discord. I don't even know what a Discord looks like. I've never even set foot inside a Discord. I don't even know how that shit even works. But I know it's beneficial. But people are like, man, you need to start a Discord. You need to do this. You need to start selling. You need to do this. I have no problem, nothing against anybody who sells. I love it, man. I love the hustle. I love it. I love it. I just haven't gotten around to it, or it ain't been me. You know what I'm saying? I could probably, I think about it all the time. Trust and believe me. I think about it all the time. Anybody who knows me and search my name, even if you got that Facebook, even if you're on there. Now I got two profiles. My other profile, that's where you see. If you look at my personal profile, you go in that Facebook and you look down my personal profile in that Facebook group, it go all the way back to 2020. I mean, October um, 2012, 2013, shit like that. When I was doing, I had that group doing all other types of shit. But now it's a jungle out there. On the nighttime filter here with Ozuna, uh, I mean the Braves in general. Soler, looking at Soler down here, he looked okay. Whit Merrifield, I think he's hurt. Don't quote me on that. I think he had a fractured foot. I think I seen that. Ozuna is Ozuna. Um, I haven't been betting on these guys, right? Because I'm starting to feel like I'm guessing, right? Olsen. Um, I would imagine Olsen's pitch mix looks pretty good versus the pitch mix. Taking a look at the lefties here because let's see. Mm, Now, last 2 months, Martinez has pitched his worst versus righties. But fastball, cutter, changeup, curveball, fastball, cutter, changeup, curveball, and you look at Olsen, and yeah, um, he looks really green, right? Like 405. Jared Kalenic, if he can get past striking out, we know he hits bombs, Jared Kalenic. But man, Michael Harris averages down. It is these two guys striking out, but Olsen looks pretty cool here, man. 15% K rate. So I'm not trying to jump all over the place. We know who Ozuna is. We know who Solari is. Them motherfuckers ain't been doing it for me right now, right? Who looks good? Olsen looks good, man. So a mental note on the rest of those boys, but I'm gonna write Olsen down, okay? Olsen. Mental note on the rest of those guys. I don't know what I'm gonna take him for, but at the end of the day, he looks good. My people who watching this with me, y'all see what y'all can make your own decisions on how y'all want to attack them. Right now, Nick Martinez, 13 home runs overall. Um, 6 home runs to lefties, 7 home runs to righties. He looks like, we know he can give up a bomb. So it is what it is, right? His batting average is 267 to lefties and 267, 250 to righties in general. So, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. All right. So definitely looking at Olsen there with 3 bombs, 8 extra base hits, stuff like that. Don't be scared to get a hit parlay going. Your 3 favorite bats, your 2 favorite bats, whatever gets you to a minus 120 or plus 100 or something like that. Don't forget. Don't be scared to hit that motherfucker. Right. Don't be scared to hammer your hit parlay, bro. Hits, runs, and RBIs got to get back to those ways again. Early in the season, boy, I was really, really, really cracking them. I still crack them right now. Don't get it twisted. Dang, man, did talk a lot, and I went off track. How many games we got? Let me try to speed through these games, though. It's still fairly early, though. I appreciate you guys, being here with me, whatever the case may be. Kansas City Royals. Anybody got any thoughts on that football game tonight? Quick hit for me. Look, one of the best defenses, man. You got the Jets, man. Then you got the 49ers, man. Man, I'm starting to think, man, you know, I think you can look at some mistakes here. We can look at some mistakes on both quarterbacks. I think we can see an interception from Rodgers. Mental note: these boys gonna be coming at him. They're gonna be coming at him hard. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But they're gonna be coming at him, bro. He can throw a pick. Stuff like that. Taking a look, I gotta go over week two. Week two, I will be going over. So we do have tools here, right? Explosive plays, defense versus position, all this stuff here. I will be taking a look at that. We'll be taking a dive into that, um, and seeing what's been going on, man. So you know what I'm saying in the league. We'll take a look at it, here right here on Game Day Insights and see what that can bring me. But yeah, as far as that game, man, mm, mm, mm. Um, I definitely think I'm gonna like Gary Wilson. I'm very late to the party. I don't know what his numbers look like, but man, he was a target monster. All that, right? I like. I'm a fan of the run the court the receiver over there. I need to take another look at they and see if I can exploit something though, you know. And I'll definitely have to look at. You might have to look at George Kittle today. You might have to look at him today. Corners on the outside, shit like that. Them boys look good. Might have to look at. You got to dig in there. You want to probably right now, early in a game like this, you want to jump into. You want to jump into week 8, week 11 mode when you got the We got all the defensive matchups locked. You know what I'm saying? When you know who's going to be on who and what's going to happen, what you know what I'm saying? Who they're going to try to take out the game. You know what I'm saying? One of the best matchups. I have to go look at it again, but I think Kittle might be in a beneficial spot. I ain't gonna say about the matchups, but Kittle might be in a beneficial spot. I'll have to take a look at it a little later on. Um, I probably won't be posting the ticket though, because I don't want nobody to lose their money. But I might, because I'm not in confident right now. But man, I should have posted my shit. I should have posted my shit. I should have posted my shit this weekend. I'm sorry for not posting that shit. I should have posted it. Win, lose, or draw. You know what I'm saying? I should have posted it. Either way it go, Olsen. Yeah, I'm looking at Olsen here on the back side, so it is what it is. Kansas City Royals at New York Yankees. Here's Brady Singer, rode on, right? Try to speed this shit. I talked for a long time, man. Wrote on. Let's look at Brady Singer because I know Singer's got some weird splits, right? And I forgot what they were, so let's freshen my memory on these splits here, man. He's got 16. Okay, he's pitching his worst to lefties. All right, so he's got 16 home runs, 12 of them to lefties. Okay, um, he's got 299 batting average to lefties in general. On the road versus lefties, he got a 364 batting average, two home runs, 2.34 home runs per nine on the road. Uh, his K percentage is 19% to lefties on the road. Also, just in general, he has a 1.5 home run per nine on the road. So let's take a look at these lefties here. Brady Singer is a righty. Let's take a look at these lefties here. So, Brady Singer here. We're going to go straight to the culprit and see what's going on. New York Yankees. Um, not shy, not too. I mean, 14 extra base hits, three home runs over the course of the last 2 months. Sinker slider fastball. Austin Wells. So these lefties not striking out versus this pitch mix. Singer is a lefty, righty, right? Yeah. So, okay. The lefties. Oh, this is a ninth time filter on. Let me take that off for a change first. So, in general, Jazz high K rate. Austin Wells K rate is pretty much up there a little bit, and excuse me, Grisham, right? So, Soto looks good. Jazz still looks good. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Um, Austin Wells, he's got a few bombs. Verdugo, 260 batting average, not striking out. So keep an eye out on these guys. See who's in the lineup. Wells, Verdugo, Soto, and Jazz Chisholm do have 30 plate appearances, at bats, or whatever you want to call it. Um, Last week, none of these lefties have a bomb there. But these lefties are in play because Singer is supposedly pitching his worst towards lefties, right? So you got to keep that in mind, right? So hits, small ball, couldn't talk off of that. Um, Juan Soto, he will walk. Verdugo will walk. Wells will walk. Grisham, Rizzo, um, guys like that. You see, Josh Chisholm, he's swinging, right? Hard hit is up at 76. Barrel is down. Extra velo is up. Isolated power could be higher. His K rate is up, right? So it is what it is, right? Flick a nighttime filter on him over the course of the last month. Austin Wells got three bombs. Soto's got two bombs. Um, yeah, right. And their K percentage is kind of down. Interesting. Kind of down. Jazz Chisholm striking out either way it go. Light or night or day so far versus his pitch mix. So, Soto self-explanatory. Um, Somebody like Singer, I think he's got somebody that's going to pitch to these guys. So hits, runs, and RBIs for Soto, Jazz Chisholm. See who's going to be in the lineup. It is what it is. There go the averages versus this pitch mix. I know Judge is going to be that guy. We already know Judge is that guy. We'll take a look and see what's going to happen here. Sinker, slider, two trick pony. That's not ideal, right? So I'm not a big fan of people who only throw two pitches. As you can see, the one sinker where he's throwing 50% of the time, and yeah, right. So 101 exit velo for somebody like Judge. Um, will strike out. I mean, whatever, right? Two bombs. He's good though. Uh, Flick a nighttime filter on that there. His strikeout goes down a little bit. He's batting 500, only 4 for 8. Put the slider up there. I'll put the slider up there by itself, and then Stanton, right? 6 for 12, 3 bombs versus that slider. Stanton likes that slider. Barrel percentage at 50, 777, hard hit rate, line drive, whatever, right? He will strike out. Put them both together. You know what though? I'll flick a nighttime filter on that slider just so you guys can see. Um, so Stanton doesn't have any home runs versus that slider. At nighttime, shit can be confusing flicking that nighttime filter. Put them both up there though, and we will get Aaron Judge. K percentage is around average. 2 bombs. He looks good. Stanton looks pretty good, man. 4 bombs. In general. Flick a nighttime on both pitches, and we'll see what it do. Judge really likes to judge at night, so he really likes at night. So 6 to 15, whatever the case may be, strikeouts are going down. We'll see what's going to happen, right? Usual suspects are in play here. Judge, he is who he is. Jazz, gotta see who's going to be in lineup. Uh, I guess the usual suspects. Rodon. Rodon, he's pitching better at home. We do know this. Rodon. Let's see, Rodon. I'm not gonna write none of these boys down because I can look and see. When I see the Yankees, I already know what to think, right? So I'm pretty much looking for something else. Truthfully, uh, 23 bombs to righties, right? Now, he's pitching his worst on the road. At home, he's only got 8 home runs versus righties and 2 home runs versus lefties. But on the road, he's got 15 home runs versus righties. He does love to throw that fastball, and that's where a lot of his bombs come from, that fastball. Straight up. He continues to throw that motherfucker, right? Uh, Colorado, he blanked them at home, blanked Texas at home. Toronto hit him for a bomb, 3 runs, still a quality start. At home versus Tampa Bay, 1 bomb, 7 innings. At home versus Cincy, 2 bombs, still got a quality start there, 5 innings. Uh, um, he got toe up by Atlanta. They gave him 3 bombs. So yeah, 1 bomb to Minnesota, still got a quality start there. Quality start versus the Sox with a bomb, quality start versus Houston with a bomb. These are all numbers I'm looking at home, so it is what it is, right? Um, Taking a look at Rodon splits here, some advanced numbers going down. We can see that in general, he has a pretty low average 222 to lefties, 238 to righties. Uh, 196 batting average at home. He is at home versus 266, 262 on the road. Home versus lefties, 190 batting average. Home versus righties, 197 batting average. Okay, so he's pitching pretty good at home. These guys don't strike out that much. Uh, the Kansas City boys, we're going up against a lefty there. Slide this over here to Kansas City here. We're gonna see what they look like. Of course, you get somebody like Bobby Witt, gonna always probably look good. So let's take a look here. Carlos Rodon versus righties. 15 extra base hits, 7 home runs within the last month there. So he'll be throwing out the fastball, changeup, slider, curveball, fastball, changeup, slider, curveball. Now, Bobby Witt Jr., 10% K rate, 1 bomb, whatever. He looks good. Exit veto, everything is good. Darian Blanco, if he's in the lineup, he will strike out, right? He will strike out. Salvi Perez got that power. If he gets a hold to one, you can kiss it goodbye. He's got 2 bombs versus this pitch. Makes exit velo could be higher, but the barrel was there, and the fly ball is importantly there, right? So if he gets a hold to one of those one of those one of the motherfuckers coming down the middle, you can kiss that. You can definitely kiss it goodbye, right? Don't know what I'm gonna think about as far as the side in this one. Marquez Garcia been looking okay as well. His K percentage is down. Bobby Witt K percentage is down, and like I said, surprisingly, Salvador Perez K percentage is down. Salvi is always a walking time bomb. If you're looking for a home run, he can always take you deep. Bobby Witt, we know what it is with him. Didn't look at any history BVP. I just want to keep it moving. Maybe before you put them in, before you push that button, you can look at that DVP, right? The lefties, I probably won't be looking at the lefties at all, especially with Pasquantino out. But I'll take a look at it right now. Slider, fastball, another two pitches here to lefties here. So slider and the fastball. I'll put those both together and just leave them together. Won't side by side them. So NJ Melendez, here's another guy that will take you deep. Isbell, Massey, not a big sample size. Push it out to 9. Push it out to 2 months there just to get a bigger sample size. It is what it is, right? I mean, I probably won't be betting on them. It looks like the righties for me or nothing. At least that's where he's pitching his worst at. So, Bobby Witt, of course, top bat. You know, he's probably the top bat of this game, or Judge, or whatever. You can put them both together. But you know, if you're looking at the hit parlays or something like that, that's probably what I'll be doing today. A couple hit parlays, 2 or 3 legs, not nothing spectacular, right? Just trying to grind something out. As far as the side, I don't have a side in this one. I don't. One thing I will tell you, New York Yankees, they've been monstrous versus right-hand pitching. They could have cooled off a little bit. I didn't see what they've done over the weekend. Be safe out there. Um, New York Mets, Toronto Blue Jays. Don't have a pitcher out right here for Toronto right now. Maybe they have a pitcher out on over here. Let me refresh this real quick. Um, Chris Bassett, showing Chris Bassett right here. So we'll see, right? Um, hmm. We know Tyler McGill is pitching. Not a big fan of Tyler McGill. He can get blue down, right? Let me see. Tyler McGill. He does have some K stuff though. So he gave up 3 bombs right here to Atlanta. He's been all over the place, right? I just don't know if I could trust him right now. I don't know if I could trust McGill right now. Let's take a look. Um, of course, I know Vladdy's going to be in play here. McGill is a righty. We're going to take a look at these righties here, and we're going to get right to it, right? Toronto. Shout out to Vladdy, man. You know, um, he started off on the do not bet list carrying over from last year, but I don't know what clicked to him. I think he could have more home runs if he would, get some of that launch go up there, get lifted up a little bit more, something like that. You know what I'm saying? But overall hitting, he put it on display this year. He put it on display this year. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vladdy, because I thought we lost him. Um, who am I looking for? Bro, Toronto, because so I'm seeing David Peterson here. Because pitching is got me twisted right now, because we got Tyler McGill. What do we have over here? Let me check my other app here. See what we got. Um, got McGill and Bassett. Hmm. I'm gonna have to check out McGill here on this other page here. So let's see. Um, Slider, sinker, fastball. Vladdy looks great. Damn, Clement's got 3 bombs. Um, George Springer's got 4 bombs. If George Springer hit one a lead off, take him for another one. Jimenez got 3 bombs. What about the nighttime did filter on him? Vladdy looks good. Vladdy looks so good. Clement not striking out. Kirk not striking out at night. Mm. 55, 60 something plate appearances. What was the last week? 3 for 7, 4 for 6. Springer could be loading again. Vladdy got a bomb within the last week. Let's bring it into the last three weeks here. Vladdy, Clement, Springer. Springer could be loading up, right, for another bomb. I think he could be loading last 2 weeks here. Last 2 weeks. Mm, last 2 weeks. You know, those are sometimes you could look at last 2 weeks and 3 weeks to just try to get a feel of what they've been doing over the course of a month, or if people are heating up. 3 weeks, then I got it to 2 weeks. I already got the 1 week already down here, right? I already got the 1 week already down there. So, hmm. Stuff like this help you out with team totals, same game parlays, hit parlays, same game parlays, trying to predict the flow of the game. So, of course, if I had to take one bet, it would be Vladdy. But judging by what they've been doing over the course of last month, I could even go back to the last 2 months here. Uh, last 2 months, Clement, he's batting 316. Still got 4 bombs. Springer's got 6 bombs. His average is down. Springer's highest barrel rate, but one of the important things here is these guys aren't striking out. It's going to give you opportunities for guys like Vladdy, who's probably going to be hitting in that 3 spot. Don't know where Clement's going to be at. Springer probably be leading off. You're not striking out, giving this boy a chance to one, get an RBI, Vladdy. Two, get a 2-run bomb. You know what I'm saying? So that's 2 RBIs. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So trying to figure out the best. Just trying to line shit up. So uh, if you had Clement be backing up, batting back here. Will Wagner is a guy we haven't even gotten to the lefties who's going to be on my radar, which I pretty know. These guys can help out somebody like Springer that can be an RBI opportunity on the wraparound. That's why a lot of people don't like to bet lead off batters for RBIs and stuff. But if you got these guys working on the back end, the 8, 9, and then you got the 1, he got an opportunity to bring these guys in. So you got to be paying attention to these lineups and seeing who's hitting where, right? That's and that's what takes me so long to even start to even push out bets because I want to see where these people who's going to be in the line. And then I like to bet on FanDuel for a lot of reasons. I have my own reasons why I like to bet on FanDuel. I got my own reasons why I like to bet on each and every site. So it is what it is, right? Um, Lefties. So taking a look at the lefties here, he's throwing the fastball 50% of the time, the curve cutter, splitter. Curve cutter, splitter. Curve cutter, splitter. I'm going to leave the fastball up there and take a look at these guys here. Since he's throwing that fastball 50% of the time, Spencer Horwitz loves it. I'd imagine he's got 3 bombs versus it. Will Wagner is not striking out. He's 8 for 18 over the course of the last month versus it. Will Wagner 2 for 2. Just a couple hits probably over the last week. That's just a fastball alone. This is just a fastball alone. Horwitz and Lupido. I mean, not Lupido. whatever his name is. I don't want to butcher it, but he's been hitting that fastball as well. Spencer Horwitz got 3 bombs versus it, and this guy's throwing it 50% of the time. That's interesting, right? So let me push in the rest of those pitches, um, which were we got a lot of red right here, so I need to go check. I need to go check something real fast. Looking at his splits here, he hit 3 home runs, 3 home runs on the road. He's got a 6 ERA on the road. Versus lefties, he got a 273 batting average. Away versus lefties, away versus righties. That's where he's pushing out his home runs at. It looks like. Oh no, home run per nine. Okay, I'm sorry. Um, Batting averages on the road, 270, 277. How about last year? Let's take a look at last year. 18 home runs, about equal there. His batting average, it was still the same versus lefties, 287, 277. On the road, he was pitching his worst last year, 336 to lefties, his 304 to righties. Hasn't pitched that many games this year, so it's, I don't even know. How about, yeah, let's see something. Check on his expected numbers and stuff like that. Something that I always tend to do. Then you see Blackbird right here. So who's pitching, man? Straight up. I seen Peterson, McGill, then Blackburn, bro. I'm gonna stick with. I'm gonna stick with. This is an important call here. I need to answer this. Yeah. Hello. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. No, I was recording. What up, though? What up? What happened? What? Mm. Oh shit. Yeah, I made a mistake and ended it. But just all right. So you're not going back to work, right? Okay, 30 minutes. I'll call you right back. Cause I had to check on you. Cause I am live, but I had to check on you because I know something. You don't call me like that. All right. Okay. And my sister, she don't play, right? So you know, I have to answer that. So I need to see what's going on with my sister. All right. So yeah. So Spencer Horwitz, as I put the rest of the pictures in there, Spencer Horwitz looks pretty good. I mean, he's been looking pretty good. So the last week he's got 3 bombs versus this pitch mix. Okay, so he's somebody that we're gonna have to take a look at. He'll probably be batting behind uh, Vladdy here. So I will write him down right now. Right, Horwitz. Uh, just to be nosy, I guess I'll flick a nighttime filter just to be nosy, and he's looking pretty good still. Right, so um, yeah. Um, hmm This is over the course. I'm not answering for them for sure. So over the course of a month here, that's how he's looked. Uh, some of these guys, I could probably bring it into the last 3 weeks. Take a quick look. Last 3 weeks. Horace still looks solid coming through the last 3 weeks there. Last 2 weeks here. Last 2 weeks, Will Wagner, 278, probably coming back around. Wagner's not striking out. Horde's not striking out. I have to see what it is with this Luke's kid, but I probably won't be, betting on him. Horwitz, Wagner, those are guys that I'm been looking at. Varsho does have power. Barger, hey, I'm liking Horwitz on the lefties, and for the righties, I mean, some of those righties look pretty good. So going up against this New York Mets team, don't know what to expect here, right? Got over under 9. I can see instances where this game could probably go under. I need to see who's going to be pitching for Toronto, and then uh, I just seen 3 different pitchers for the Mets. I'm not going to talk about this game no more because I'm not going to talk about this game no more because the pitching's too far all over the place for me, bro. Straight up. Oh shit! I ain't even. I mean, Skins can do it. He's got 6 Ks or better in a bunch of different games, so I think he could probably get there. He could probably get there. I'm not betting him. Rodon, probably. I won't be betting Rodon Ks either. I think Kansas City been striking out a little bit more as of late, but I probably won't be betting either one of their Ks straight up. Um, Festa he's in an interesting strikeout spot. Festa is. So stopping right here, the Baltimore and Boston Red Sox. We got an over under 10 in this one here. This does look like a game where I do expect traffic to be on bases here. Taking a look at Povich here. Povich just had a good outing lately too, man. Taking a look at his game now. Who was that against? Was that against the White Sox? Yeah, he gave them 10 Ks, right? He faced Boston. Boston got him for 2 runs. He pitched pretty good versus Boston as well. He had 6 Ks. He'll be facing these guys again, right? So he looked pretty good versus Boston. But that was then, and now we're talking about now. I don't know what I did that game. I think he might have gave up a couple bombs to Boston too, though. Yeah, he didn't give up any bombs to Boston that game. So uh, we're looking at over under 9.5. Let me go back to Povich again. Take a look at the splits here. And he's got 8 home runs, all of them versus righties. 9 in total, 8 versus righties. 3 of them on the road, 4 of them at home. He will be on the road today, I would expect, where he's got a 12.5 ERA. We'll have to see what's going to happen here. In general, he's pitching his worst to his righties. Uh, on the road versus righties, 380. Home versus righties, 279. So we'll look at these Boston righties right off the back here. Povich is a lefty, if I'm not mistaken here. Um, where Boston, they struggled some parts of the year in the strikeout category versus lefties. I'll take a look and see what they've looking like lately, right? But Povich has over the course of the last 2 months got a 344 batting average to righties there. I mean, to righties there. Fastball, curveball, changeup. They haven't. That was the last 2 weeks. Whew. Righties. Look at all of that, man. That's just testament to how bad they were striking out versus lefties, man. They were atrocious at striking out versus lefties. Mm, mm, I want no parts of those guys at all. Not the righties. Looking at the lefties here, um, sinker, sweeper, fastball, cutter. Mm, they do not look sexy at all. Um, Last 30 days versus left hand pitching as a team, Boston only 260 some plate appearances. Uh, they are number three in striking out with a 54 WRC plus, right? So they're just not hitting lefties. They haven't been hitting lefties. They've always struck out versus lefties. Over the course of the full season, I'll show you the numbers here. Boston number one in striking out, WRC plus close to 100, so it is what it is, right? Last time Povich, like I said, last time Povich pitched against them wasn't too long ago. This is a rookie, and he pitched okay. So the numbers still holding up. Went 6.1 innings, um, 6 hits, two runs, 2 earned runs, and that was solid. 6 Ks. Purpose of his K is sitting at 5.5 at plus 115. I will do here is since they at home, I'll filter this at home, right? At home versus lefties. Let's see how they looked at home versus lefties. This is over the course of this last season, the full season. Load up for me, man, because I ain't got time for this. I'm gonna fix me some tacos on my way out the door. I already got everything set up. I just need to cut up some meat, and I got cilantro, onions, cheese, all that shit already ready to go. Got some jerk sauce I want to put on there. So I'm ready to fix my lunch and leave out the door. If this, okay, it's loaded up. So at home versus lefties, yeah, 29% K rate is still number one. Uh, it's still number one. Um, Batting average is 234, um, 86 WRC plus. So whatever, right? Um, Take a look at the Bayo. Bayo. Hmm. 19 home runs, 13 of them to lefties. Uh, at home, 5 home runs to lefties, 4 to righties. Okay, about the same ERA at home and on the road there. Looking at his game log here, I know he probably faced Baltimore lately. And why is it taking a while for this stuff to load up? It's supposed to load right up. So he just faced Baltimore. He too pitched an okay game. He went six there. He had six Ks. He gave up one bomb, um, and he had a quality start back here on May. He went 5 innings with 3 earned runs, no bombs. So this would be the fourth time he's seen him. He had another quality start and no bombs back here in April. So this will be his fourth time seeing these guys. He pitched okay versus them. We have a 9.5 over under. Um, what is the team totals here? Because they expect some runs to be put up here, and I'm trying to see where they coming from, right? So they're probably going to be coming from the Baltimore side, and I'm quite sure I'm going to like Gunnar Henderson here. So, Baltimore team total run sitting at what? 4.5. The over favorite to the over at a minus 118, and Boston favored to the over at a minus 120. So my thing is why am I not seeing it, right? So I got to be able to see it. You know what I'm saying? I got to be able to see it, and I definitely didn't see it when I looked at Boston. I seen strikeouts. I seen a replica of what that boy did last time. So, um, hmm, K percentage 22 for Bayo. Expected slugging at 448. I mean 404. Expected batting average 257. Hard hit percentage is up. Barrel is man. K K Povich barrel is whatever, right? Hard hit is exit velo is down. Hard hitting hit percentage is down. K percentage is down. Walk percentage is up. Expected batting average is 238. Gotta look at Bayo them. I gotta look at Bayo. I gotta look at these bats versus Bayo, right? Righties. Look at these lefties first. Bayo, changeup, sinker, slider, fastball. So um, Gunnar Henderson's got 2 bombs within the last week, and I don't care if he's the only guy that I have to bet on this game. That's what it's going to have to be because I already knew I was going to like Gunnar. So, and judging by this last week's number, it looks like he's been probably doing pretty good versus this pitch mix all month. But you do got your Santanders and your Holidays and O'Hearns and stuff like that, Colton Cowsers. But boy, Gunner had been down for so long, man. I just want to keep on riding that wave. Go back to the last 3 weeks here. Matter of fact, stick with it right here. Flick a night switch on them. Hit the night light one time. Um, Gunnar Henderson averages come down a little bit, but hey, it is what it is. Um, hmm. What up, Ed? What's going on? Yeah, flicking nightlight on them boys. I come back to the last 3 weeks real quick. Take a look at them since they got a hefty sample size here. Flick the nightlight off. Gunnar Henderson last 3 weeks. Now Santander could be heating back up. Santander does not have a home run within the last 3 weeks versus this pitch mix. But the batting average is starting to look good. Him and Gunnar Henderson looking neck and neck. However, Gunnar Henderson barrel rate is a little bit higher. Exit velo is a little bit more exity, and Gunnar Henderson's strikeouts was a little bit more, lower. Right. Last 2 weeks, as far as I'll go, um, and Santander, 346 batting average, could be a situation where he's having trouble lifting the ball right now. So we're just trying to get a good eye, put an eye out on what's been going on, right? So it's looking like as Santana has been starting to hit the ball over the course of the month, starting back to hit the ball, just not getting it out of there, right? Just not getting it out of there, right? So right now, last 2 weeks, batting 346, 9 for 26, but we bring it back for Santander, and last month there, his batting average is a 220, 11 for 50. So he was not looking pretty good. So over the I don't know if he's hit 40 yet, man. I know some people got some season longs on him. See if he's hitting 40 yet, but I don't know, man. Let me see. Okay, Google. How many home runs does Anthony Santander have?
As of September 2023, Anthony Santander has hit 39 home runs. Please note that this number may have changed since then. For the most accurate and up-to-date information, you can check MLB's official website or a reliable sports news source.
That shit wrong as hell, I believe. It said September 23. I gotta go back and look. Um, I can look right here. I should have looked said 2024, but I can look right here though. Oh, you right. Wait, 39. 39. He got 30. He need one more. You got a season? Yeah, he been at 39. My fault, Google, man. I ain't even gonna trip, man. I put y'all on the spot and y'all showed up for me. Y'all showing out. Y'all showing out. So at the end of the day, he's a lot of people say don't the do and all that shit, but these probably do. But yeah, as you can see, over the course of a month, he's starting his average is averaging out better, right? So probably back here is when he was slumping pretty good. Uh, 220 batting average. Bring it back to the last 3 weeks. Now he probably went up 100 points. He went up 100 points batting average in the last 2 weeks. All this damage is what he's been doing in the last 3 weeks here. This is what he's been doing in the last 3 weeks because in 31 at bats. Because these last 50 at bats, if I go back to these last 50 at bats, he's only got 11, 11, 11, right? So that's one more. So he had been slumping big time right there, right? So looking at the righties here, I'll take a look at the righties, and it is what it is. Righties, you got the sinker, slider. I'll throw the change up there too, man. Sinker, slider, change up. Eloy is a guy you can look at for hits. Manuel Rivera, I mean, I don't even know where he came from. None of that shit. Urias, another guy you can look at for hits, and it is what it is, right? Emmanuel Rivera in the last week, he's 3 for 7. If I miss 2 days, I feel like I missed a month, right? Last 3 weeks here. I don't know, man. But, you know, Santander is loading, and I like Gunnar Henderson. I think Santander is loading. It's only a matter of time before you can start betting on him again, right? It's only a matter of time before you can start betting on him for a bomb again, straight up. Snapchat jumping this morning, all types of stuff. So, all right, so man, bro, man. Where are we at here? Angels, Guardians, and Cubs. Okay. Um, Detmers came out there and had him a time last time he pitched, man. Don't wouldn't be surprised if he don't come out there and have himself a time today. So first of all, Detmers. Let's take a look at. So I'm gonna have some interest in Festa K's. I want to say so. Looking at the Angels, let's look at the Festa, right? Mm, hold on, let me see something. So let's look at this Angels strikeout rate. Last 30 days versus righties. Angels fourth in striking out. 68 WRC plus. That's gonna bode well for somebody who wants to take his outs or strikeouts. Angels last 2 weeks though, 24%. So the K rate is going down last 2 weeks, and I can probably see why because I seen Ward versus a certain pitch mix. He had like 5 bombs. Uh, Moniak had like 4, so it had been cracking somebody. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Last 7 days, cause I need to see it. Last 7 days, losses to Angels, they jumped back. WRC plus is still down. The K percentage is up a little bit, right? Isolated power 151. Slugging 340. Okay, let's take a look real quick. Festa. You know what? Festa here. Festa's got some decent K stuff too, right? Um, 8 home runs for him. Festa, they will be at home where he's pitching his worst at home. Festa overall K percentage 28% to lefties, 30 to righties. Home versus home, he's giving up home runs at home, 2.42 home runs per nine at home. On the road, 0.72 home versus lefties, home versus righties, whatever. Right? He's giving up power there, home runs, whatever. Probably haven't even given up that much, but you know the numbers you gotta look at the numbers. Let me see. Only 8 home runs. Probably just every time you give up a bomb might be at home. Atlanta, Cleveland, Philly, and 3 to Detroit. So it could be trending, whatever, right? Strikeout 7, 7 Tampa Bay, 7 Atlanta, 5 St. Louis. That was pretty cool there. 6 for Texas. Texas don't strike out much. They probably striking out lately. Cleveland, they just don't strike out that much. The Cubs 9, Mets 6. That was pretty cool there. 7 for Philly, meh. 6 for Detroit, 2 for Arizona, of course. So the strikeouts are there for him. The pitching outs, how has it been going? Hasn't went since in 6 innings yet. Once. Okay, so he's went 6 innings once. I need to see how many pitches he's been throwing. Right. So Festa here, Minnesota bounce back. Festa. What's his name? David Festa. Yeah, David Festa. Um, Lefties versus righties. Pitching is worse versus righties. Maybe K percentage is up, but let's see how many pitches he's been throwing. So last time out was the most pitches he's thrown all year. Since he came up, he's looked cool though. The walks, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? For somebody to just come up on the 24th of July, August, he looked like he's got a hold of his situation, right? What is his what is his pitching out? They don't have it listed right here. How about DraftKings pitching outs? This I want to see. It's probably 15.5. Come on, give us some love. They don't even have it out right here. Okay, so pitch mix. Taking a look at this here. Festa is a righty. Take a look at these Angels here. Mm, Look at that K rate. So everybody's striking out pretty much. Everybody looks bad like pretty much. I'm not even betting on Adele. Ward, he's got 4 bombs over the course of the last month. 2 of those come within the last week, as you can see right here. O'Hop's got a bomb. He might be in line to strike these boys out, right? So I couldn't talk you off his strikeouts. Taylor Ward's fly ball is up. His barrel rate is up. His hard hit is up. So, if anybody can take him deep, it would be Taylor Ward. Okay? For sure. Looking at these lefties here, probably Moniak probably look good. Moniak might got 4 bombs versus his pitch mix. We'll see. Excuse me, because he's been hitting bombs lately. Fastball, changeup, slider. Fastball, changeup, slider. And yeah, Moniak, right? So Moniak's got 5 bombs versus his pitch mix. Versus, of course, last month. Batting average is 333. K percentage is around a little bit over average. One bomb within the last week for Moniak, and 1 bomb for this Cavadas kid, whoever he is, right? So still don't mean I'm a bet on him. Strikeouts look pretty strikeout-ish. I'd imagine Chanel should be in the lineup with that 12% K rate. But keep an eye out with the rest of these guys that's going to be in the lineup here. Did somebody get Festa K's? Was that his K's? Did somebody get Festa K's? Festa K is probably going to be sitting at what, 6.5 at plus money? Hmm, 6.5 at plus money. I don't think he's had 7 Ks. He hadn't hit more than 7 Ks once this year. But even if you want to tease it down to a 6 or something, I think that's it could be something. Don't put too much on it, whatever the case may be. Teams love to sell in good spots. Love to sell in good spots. Detmers, right, came back and came back with a vengeance, man. Detmers came back with a vengeance. Just came back and struck out everything he's seen, right? So this would be his second or third start since he's been back. I think it'll be his second. Don't quote me on that. I'll take a look right now. Looking at his game log here. Uh, hmm, Detmers. Yeah, his first game back, 10 Ks to the Angels. I mean, to the Dodgers. He probably had tears coming out of his eyes, striking their ass out, but it is what it is there. He pitched good. He does have K stuff, though, man. But occasionally he can get his ass tore up. So, looking at these guys here, looking at him versus, let's look at the Minnesota. Let's look at Minnesota righties versus a lefty here and Detmers. And this Minnesota team can sneaky strike out, right? I'll just leave it at that. But I'll leave it at that. So fastball, which he's throwing 50%, 52% of the time, followed by a slider and a curveball. So I'll leave it at that fastball just for right now. And it's a few guys over here that probably like to have fun with the fastball. Carlos Santana is somebody who I always targeted versus lefties. He's in play for me. I don't have to write his name down. I will though, but I don't because he's somebody that I know. Manuel Margot. What else? Carlos Santana fly ball is up. Plus, he got 3 home runs with a 28 barrel. He loves that fastball, which he's throwing that fastball over 50% of the time. Miranda, 7 for 16. He's batting 438 versus that fastball. Somebody could look at for hits and stuff like that. Ryan Jeffers, Royce Lewis, 273, 3 for 11, 1 bomb. Surprisingly, Royce Lewis K rate is down. Let me put the rest of them pitches in there, man. Slider and curveball. Curveball, slider. Margot, is Margot? He ain't hurt, is he? Margot. I think he is. Yeah, he's probably hurt. Royce Lewis. This is a miracle to see him batting 357 with Green on the K rate. He's got to get written down. Royce Lewis. I'm circling his ass. You better do something too. Kyle Farmer. Is he hurt? I haven't been paying attention to these guys. Kyle Farmer is in the line. He's been in the lineup. So surprisingly, most of the usual suspects don't strike out, but we will see, man. We'll see. Hmm. Royce, huh? All right. Flick a nighttime filter on him real quick. Farmer, Santana, average goes down at night. But that's where them three bombs came at night. Okay? Royce Lewis, he got the bomb at night. Jeffers, he got the bomb at night. Pause. Talking about some, he got the bomb at night. Straight up, man. What the fuck? All right, so let's okay. Damn, it's hard to tell who I would like to bet on. Slide on these lefties real fast. See what he's doing to these lefties here. Fastball, slider, curveball. Fastball, slider. Wait a minute. Wait. Fastball, slider, changeup, curveball. Fastball, slider, changeup, curveball. Fastball, slider, changeup, curveball. Oh, no. I had it all wrong. I had it all wrong. I had it all wrong. So Royce Lewis does have a bomb, but his average ain't that high. I knew it was something. And then Santana, I had it all wrong. I'm sorry. Santana actually has 5 home runs versus this pitch mix, but it's not that. It's not his average ain't up. So kind of like the same, like whatever. Royce Lewis average ain't up. Let me flick a nighttime filter on that. Same stuff. Santana, 4 of those bombs over the course of last month uh, came from at night. Okay, so they not hit the average that much. All right, now let's filter it to the righties. I mean the lefties. Now lefties might not look so hot here. I think you have to take that change up right out. Fastball, slider, curve. Fastball, slider, curve. Matt Wallner's got a bomb. 42% K rate. 42% K rate. So I don't know what to think now because I had that pitch mix wrong, but I'm gonna end up playing. I'm gonna scratch out Royce Lewis. I had a big circle around him, but Carlos Santana stays up there for me. Um, don't know how I feel about this full game. Might what is it? What's the probably a 8.5, 7.5. Solid 8 here with Festa on the mound. Hmm. What's Devers? If we see Devers, they're gonna pitch good. They're probably going under. You know, might go under. Probably the best play here would probably taking a stab at Festa K's to see if you can come out on top, straight up. Probably be the best bet. I ain't gonna say best bet, but that probably could be where we want to attack these boys at. Next game here is going to be Cleveland and the White Sox. Cleveland and the White Sox. I don't even want to look at the White Sox bats, man. I'm not betting on the White Sox bats. I don't want to look at them. Um, who they have starting here? Nick Nastrini. So Nastrini would be the primary, right? So and then they're gonna have an opener, right? Um, this opener would be Schuster, Juju Shoot McSchuster. No, Schuster, right? So let's see, Schuster, Jared Schuster. Um, will be the White Sox opening pitcher on Monday in Monday's game. So I guess whatever, right? Bullpen already trashed. This just rack them up, right? Um, hmm. So he's gonna be pitching 1 inning, maybe two, whatever, I guess. But we got the primary is going to be what did I just say? Primary is going to be Nick Nastrini, and I'm not a big fan of Nick Nastrini, so we can look to target Nick Nastrini. First of all, Nick Nastrini, 5 bombs, like whatever, right? He ain't even pitched that much. Walks, he's got a walking problem, right? Multiple walks in every game except for one. That don't bode well. Who are they? Cleveland. Okay. Um, so he's bad. Okay. Mastrini is a righty. Hmm. I hate when this happens. I don't get this pitch mix. Okay. So, first and foremost, these guys not striking out, right? Bo Naylor and these guys down here, they're not striking out. Bo Naylor's got 3 bombs versus this pitch mix. All these guys barrel are down. That's crazy. Um, Will Brennan looks meh, you know. Uh, Andres Jimenez, whatever the case may be. Okay, so and then it's the White Sox. So I can flick a nighttime filter on them if that makes you feel better. Ramirez, Brennan, and Josh Naylor's betting 200. Um, Still not striking out. Like these Cleveland bats probably getting ready to come alive against him tonight. So that's the way I think. That's what I'm thinking, and that's the way I think. But it is what it is, right? I still think I can move it in big time sample size. I can move it into the last 3 weeks, see what's been going on lately. Last 3 weeks. Now the last 3 weeks. That was the last 5 weeks. Now this is the last 3 weeks. Like they're getting their act together, right? All these boys, Ramirez, Naylor, Brennan, all these guys in the green now, right? So that's a testament of what his ass getting ready to face tonight. So they on their way last 2 weeks. Jose, the usual suspects, right? So you can also always look at the usual suspects. Last 2 weeks, these guys ain't the average been up, the K's been down, right? So it is what it is, right there. Now, uh, righties, I don't even pretty much want to look at the righties, but I'll go ahead and look at the righties here. He is throwing slider, curve, fastball. Slider, curve, fastball. Same old thing. Jonski's got 3 bombs. All these guys righty striking out. David Fry got a couple bombs. Rewind it back last 3 weeks, see what's been going on. So last 3 weeks they look a little better. The strikeouts are still there, dark red, but the averages are moving up a little bit. Small sample size for a couple of these guys, but it is what it is. Small ball hits, I couldn't talk you off anything versus in this game. I'm gonna skip right on past the White Sox side, man. Cantillo, right? Fuck it, man. Cantillo. As a lefty, 6 bombs on the road. Pitching is worse on the road. Um, all his home runs come on the road. 3 home runs to lefties, 3 homers to righties. So he hasn't given up no home runs at home yet. Only pitched 5 games. Um, haven't pitched long into these games, and has given up runs. Right, in 3 of his 5 games, he's given up 2 home runs. So if the trend keeps going, he's going to give up 2 home runs tonight. On the road at Philly, 2 bombs. On the road at Minnesota, 2 bombs. On the road at New York Yankees, 2 bombs. Right. So he is a lefty. Um, where as to where he's a lefty, as to where he's given up 3 home runs to lefties and 3 home runs to righties here. Let's take a look. Chicago White Sox. Fastball, changeup. So he's got 2 home runs on that fastball and 1 on that curveball. Fastball, changeup, curveball, 2 righties there. Fastball, changeup, curveball. God, and part of the Red Sea for these motherfuckers. Ain't nobody got a bomb at all. Not a bomb in sight. Shucks. Man, look at Luis Robert batting 120, man. He ready to go home. Bad. Woo. Shucks. What about these lefties, man? Fastball, slider, changeup, curveball. No home runs versus that big ass pitch mix within the last month. He's doing a fastball 50% of the time to lefties. Benintendi and Sheets like the fastball. Whatever, bro. Like, whatever, right? I just wasted. I just said I wasn't going to them. All right. Some runs gonna probably get put up by the White Sox some type of way, but it is what it is. Last game on the docket here. We got over under 9.5. Hendricks, they probably gonna whoop his feet tonight. And Bueller, right? So yeah, whatever, right? Bueller. Let's take a look at Bueller. 13 bombs, 8 to righties. Um, 3 home runs at home, 10 on the road. David Njoku is week to week. Now he's only given up more than 3 runs once, so he's been having quality starts. He ain't been pitching that much. He's hit 6 innings twice this season. He can give up a few runs. He can give up a few runs, but he ain't gave up more than 4. Uh, Kyle Hendricks, on the other hand, oh my God, splits, man. Oh, I don't want to go here, man. Just be still. The screen need to be still, man. Bang, this is where I want to go. Okay, thank you. So 20 bombs, 13 to lefties. On the road, 13. On the road, 9 to lefties, 4 to. He's got an 8 ERA on the road. So the lefties is everybody. Truthfully though, I mean he's got 282 batting average to righties in general and 319 batting average to lefties in general. That's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. 355 batting average to lefties on the road, 3 home run per 9 on the road versus righties, 1 home run per 9, 275 batting average, um, 15% K rate to both hands, man. Terrible, man. Straight up. So I mean, it's not like you have to go off in here and just look and see who you want from the Dodgers. No, if he's giving up to lefties, you know who you want, right? If you're giving up to righties, you know who you want, right? He's giving up to everybody, bro. We need to be looking at the team total. We know who it is, man. I mean, what the hell, right? I should have skipped over this game too, shit, because we know who we want to target. Team total for the Dodgers are sitting at 5.5 at a -104, and then the Cubs team total is sitting at a 4.5 at -1 at +104. Favored to the under. I would be seriously considering taking in 5.5 total for those guys there. If you just want to take a look at the pitch mix, fuck it, let's do it, right? Start off with these lefties since he's pitching his worst there. Go to these Dodgers here. Um, and I'm getting ready to get out of here, man. Um, Lefties, um, Walker Bueller, Kyle Hendricks, um, changeup, sinker, fastball. Look at that fastball. Fastball topping out at 87 miles an hour, bro. That man got a slow ball. Straight up. Fast changer, sinker, changeup, sinker. Um, what is it? Dang, what my screen look like that, man? Changeup, sinker, fastball, curveball. Changeup. Freddie got 3 bombs. Otani got 5, and Gavin Lux got 4. Um, Gavin Lux, I think he's in a cool off period. So let's go back to the 3 weeks. 292. Okay. Last 2 weeks. Okay. Max Muncy, I forgot about him. Oh my God. Shit. What's the prices for these home run prices? 196 for Sohei, 280 for the lefties, 390 for Freddie, um, 630 for Lux. If you could bet Muncy, Freeman, and Lux, and one of those guys get you a home run, and you can still probably break even, or you can end up winning money. If Gavin Lux hit one, you can end up winning money if you bet all three of them straight. All right, let me look at the rest of these so I can get out of here. I'll take a look at the righties. Fuck it, man. Fuck it, fuck it. Same pitches. Teoscar got 3 bombs. Will got 2. Mookie Betts got 3. Definitely gonna like Mookie. Teoscar probably take him deep tonight. Who knows? 33% K rate. He's only got a 15. It was 5.5. Per 5.5. Will Smith, Miguel Rojas. Yeah, Teoscar might take him deep. Who knows, right? Anybody could take him. He could be a home run derby. We've seen it. We've seen it. We've seen him, and I know I've seen it because I done looked at it like, dang, man, I should have bet him, man. I don't give a fuck if you put $2 a piece on all of them. I don't care. You can bet them. You can bet all the home run hitters. If they hit 3 bombs tonight, it's possible. It's possible. The Cubs, um, the Cubs, right? He is. I've been away, man. Yeah, damn. It's all right. Next man up, Lux, Will Smith, another lefty, preferably, so we can get a better another lefty. I'd rather for them to put another lefty in that lineup. Let me see what the projected lineup gonna be. Ooh, three of ooh. I might have. You could take. I think. I think you could take every. You could take one, two, three, four, five, six. You could take the first six for a home run, right? My luck. Taylor hits 3. Miguel hits 3. Tommy Edmond. Edmond been hitting it too, man. Straighten up, man. They probably finna go bombs over Baghdad on my Cubs tonight, man. This is gonna be crazy. Either way it go, let's see. What were we looking at? Uh, Walker Bueller, straight red. Um, he's throwing too many pitches. Sinker, fastball, cutter, knuckle curve, sweeper. Like, damn. Sweeper, knuckle curve, cutter, full seam, sinker. I don't know if the Cubs offense went cold or what, but if Amaya is in there, wherever he's hitting at, I'm gonna like him for a hit at least because he don't strike out. Don't know if Nico Horner's gonna be in the lineup. Bethencourt's been playing a little bit of ball here. Swanson lately, Suzuki. Um, let's pull it in a little bit. So the Cubs was hot. We all know that, right? So these are hot numbers here. And if I'm mistaken, I think they're cooling off. But Suzuki, um, yeah, Suzuki hitting for power, really good power there. Fly ball up, everything looks cool to me. I know Walker Buehler K's ain't up that high, Amaya power numbers are down, but the average is up still. So here to something like that, I like that for him. Last 2 weeks here, Swanson. So like I said, Suzuki has been striking out a ton last 2 weeks. But like I said, we know the Cubs were hot, right? They were hot. Would love to see them be hot today. I probably would take the over here. I probably would take the over here. Let's take a look at the lefties here. I'll take the over and take an L if I have to, because I know in certain instances, the Dodgers can damn near put up 10 by their hit self sometimes. So I will look at them boys there, right? Looking at these lefties here, I will take the over here just to have some. So he's predominantly throwing a knuckle curve, and then a four seam and a cutter, four seam, cutter, hap, picro. Yeah, hap, picro. The Cubs, I can never pinpoint one bat I really want to fool around with, man. Straight up. Night filter on them, hap. Hap looks good at night. Cody looks good, okay at night. Peach Crow looks okay at night. Um, Take another look at the nighttime filter, and I'm getting out of here. Um, what was he doing to the righties again? Sinker, sweeper. Take the sinker sweeper down. Go to the lefties. Hap and Swanson in the nighttime. Last 2 weeks. Been hitting for good power. Still hard for me to bet on these boys, man. Straight up. Still hard for me to bet on these boys. I think I'm gonna be bet on Dodgers bats. I'll be ready to cuss the Cubs out, man. I'm from Chicago, man. I'll be ready to cuss their ass out, man. I ain't got time for this shit, man. Straight up. All right. It'll be Pittsburgh Pirates or nothing for me in this spot. Money line parlays, run line straights. Probably first five. You can also look at the first five here. Uh, um, Depending on how many, if Skeens go 5 innings, he's got a chance to go over. Pittsburgh bullpen is trash. Few bats on Miami looked okay. Miami can be sneaky. Certain times, took the over. I took him Took them versus Philly. Took Philly versus them, and they sold. Could have been weekend baseball or whatever case may be. I don't know. Took the strikeouts for Hurts that day. No strikeouts in the first. He hooked us. Ended by 5. It was just a terrible day. Um, I like Olsen here. Olsen. The righties here. I need to see who's going to be in the lineup for Philly. Trey Turner for sure. France. No, Trey Turner for sure. Now I couldn't talk you off. I couldn't talk you off any of the any of these guys right here. No. What's the leadoff kid name here? Now he hits lefties pretty well. Yandy Diaz. So if you want to get to some Yandy Diaz, be my guest, but I'm not. It's going to be Tampa Bay money line parlays, run line straights in favor of Philly. Yeah, that hers hurt me, man. You know, definitely did. So if you had to pick your top five for total bases, who you got? I'm going through them right now. Um, Bobby Witt looks okay, of course. Um, the lefties here, outside of Judge, um, you know, Jazz looked good. Soto looks good. There was times, um, Stanton looked pretty good. 8.5 over under here. They good versus righties, so it is what it is. Um, so Toronto, here's a guy that they just put up there for pitching, which would be Burr, whoever the hell that is. I don't know if he's going to be an opener. He's probably going to be an opener, right? So we'll have to stay tuned for that. If it's a bullpen game, I expect New York Yankees Mets to put up runs there because they bullpen is not that good. Toronto, um, uh, um, Spencer Horwitz and Vladdy. Uh, I mean, yeah. And I said Springer he could be loading back up right now. So those are three best that Will Wagner. I couldn't talk about him. I could lean to the team total over here. I probably could have leaned towards Blue Jays, but I'm not gonna throw that out there. I just don't know. I mean, I like Gunner here, and but I think what's the name is loading up, right? I like Gunner here, but I think Santander is loading up. Okay. I'm leaning towards the overs case for Festa here, or if you want to go a player performance double, 6 Ks in a win, 5 Ks in a win for somebody like Minnesota. I can't talk you off of that there. Um, Carlos Santana is in play for me here. Um, uh, Cleveland probably mainline parlays, run line straights. I don't even know if I'll probably bet this game though, straight up. And the bats here for I mean the lefties for sure for the Dodgers, but all of them, man. Freddie, you can look at guys for 2 hits. You can look at guys for runs. You can look at all that. Don't have to be betting, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of bombs and stuff, right? So you can get 2 hits for some guys too now, like um Otani 2 hits is plus 145, plus 180 for Freddie for 2 hits. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. 2 runs. Somebody like you expect traffic on the bases. 2 runs. Um, 2 runs. Um, Otani 2 runs more than a home run. Mookie Betts 2 runs at plus 300. Freddie Freeman 2 runs at 410. So you know it is what it is. The lefties I really like plus Mookie Betts for sure. So it is what it is. If I had to pick your top five for 2 bases, who you got? I don't really bet a lot of top bases. I mean 2 bases. I bet hits, runs, and RBIs before I bet that because of my betting style. My betting style, I like to bet take bats when I think there's traffic on the bases. There's going to be traffic on the bases. But to answer your question here, um, now keep in mind this Pittsburgh Pirates game. I do like um, I like the lefties first, then IKF, and I can look at some Triolo as well. Um, Tyler Stevenson in France, Ty France. So Olson is a guy that I probably would look at. I'm looking at people that from one swing of the batters, right? So Olson, um, Trey Turner, Vladdy, Olson, Trey Turner, Vladdy. I mean Mookie, um, Freddie, or Otani, like whatever, right? Um, Bobby Witt, that's six. Hmm. Mm. Yeah. I'm gonna be taking hits, runs, and RBIs from this game. It's gonna be damn. Uh, so I like IKF. He'll be leading off. Probably batting second would probably be Reynolds. Cruz is in. All the lefties are in play. I'm probably gonna be taking. I might just take Reynolds here. Reynolds hits, runs, and RBIs. Olson hitting that cleanup spot. Um, Trey, but I need to see who's in that starting lineup because they got injuries here. Trey though, or Harper, whoever, right? This boy's got an over 300 batting average to lefties on the road. So the lefties in play plus Judge, right? So Soto, Jazz, whatever, right? I need to see who's going to be in the lineup and where they're going to be at. Um, um, Vladdy, I need to see who's going to be in the lineup for hits, runs, and RBIs. Clement, I like Clement behind him, so I need to figure out how this shit gonna work out. Uh, Santana probably won't take him for hits, runs, and RBIs. Don't like the makeup of this game; it's fishy. Um, I mean Naylor and J Ram is in play. You can look at Naylor hits, runs, and RBIs if you want, and J Ram and moneyline parlays, run line straights for that one. And like I said, every all the Dodgers, we ain't even finna trip on that, right? So it is what it is, man. Peace out. Have a good day. Peace out.